Hello, random viewer and gamers alike. My name is Mr. Numbnuts, and I'm bringing you just a video of my thoughts. We're only doing one take because screw it. Now, I've come into a lot of how should I say this? I've done a lot of thinking lately. Is that a more appropriate thing to say? And being a younger person, that's nothing to hide here on this channel. I didn't so much grow up playing a lot of the classic games that maybe most PC gamers grew up with. I did have my fair share of games, but they were already pretty advanced. Like, I remember playing first on the Game Boy Advance and watching my grandmother play on, I think it was, I don't know if it was the NES or the GameCube or whatever it was, N64, I don't know. I was like 2 years old. I just liked watching her play Super Mario and her telling me what to do, even though I couldn't play at the time. But I just feel like I missed out on a whole lot of games growing up, and it makes me wish I was an older gamer, but it makes me feel also like I don't want to say that because I still want to see what's in store for gaming in the future. But yeah, it's just I feel like I missed out on a lot, and I want to go back and play some of those. But realistically speaking, for YouTube as a gaming channel, I mean, gaming is just saturated on YouTube. How are you gonna stick out? Obviously, I want to grow, and I can't afford to always be playing old games successfully. I mean, I think that would only work if you were a big channel, that you could get away easily with playing old games and still maintain growth. And if I were to play old games, well, I'd be just playing them for myself, which is not it's not a bad thing. But I also want to share those things with you, with my viewers, with you guys, my subscribers, with the rest of YouTube. And maybe I'll do it some other time. I have no clue. But my point of this video is taking too long to get to the point here, is that I want to play old games, but I'm struggling to figure out if I should put it on the channel or not. I'm still trying to get in the groove of this whole Let's Play thing, trying to do research and finding new and upcoming games to play, and getting myself out there so I can get the games to play ahead of time, or at least close to ahead of time, is a lot to maintain, especially since I'm still a student. And I still need to complete this Undertale Let's Play, and at the rate I'm going, I don't think I'm going to finish anytime soon unless I stop other things that I'm doing and just play Undertale, which hopefully I can pull off. But yeah, it's just there's other games that I want to play that I feel like I just missed out on because, well, I was ignorant back then. Let's just say that. And I'm probably still ignorant now, but more so less, But there's games like I just want to play, like Witcher 1 and Witcher 2, with Witcher 3 being Game of the Year. I felt like I just had to play Witcher 1 and Witcher 2. I refused to play Witcher 3. I've only played Witcher 3 just to see if my computer can run it, but that's not possible to run and record Witcher 3, which hopefully the upgrade will be maybe in the near future. I don't know. The struggle is real to upgrade right now. I am running off a Pentium. That is 2 cores, ladies and gentlemen. It's a struggle. It is a darn struggle. I want me an i7. That's the first upgrade. The first big upgrade, actually. The first upgrade that I'm looking towards is just another hard drive or another and bigger hard drive, because damn, does this YouTube thing take a lot of footage. And maybe a webcam. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for a webcam, but definitely hard drive is first priority, and an i7 has been a top priority ever since I started doing YouTube. I was like, damn, this sucks. Like, I have to start playing indie games. Not that indie games are bad. It's definitely opened my eyes and exposed me to a whole another world, a whole another genre. It's beautiful what people can come up with. But some of these indie games are demanding, some are not. Some of these, definitely these big titles are demanding. But yeah, I want to play Witcher 1 and Witcher 2. I'm planning on playing Mirror's Edge the closer we get to May, which I believe is the release date for Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I'm probably not going to do this on the channel. I kind of want to, but I'm like, nah, not really. I played Life is Strange, by the way, just to digress a bit. I played Life is Strange. It was beautiful. I loved it. It was my first ever point and click game, if I recall right. But back to what I was talking about. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I bought those in a bundle, and I want to play in preparation for Mass Effect Andromeda. And you see there's a little trend here going on. Because Witcher 3 was so good, I want to play Witcher 1 and 2. Because people are so hyped for Andromeda, I want to play the Mass Effect trilogy. I never played Portal 1 and 2. I want to play that. I never played Half-Life either. I need to play that. Jeez, you might be thinking, God, this kid is a bad gamer. Yeah, I think so too. Man, I can't help it. I really can't. It's just the way I was raised and didn't have much. And then when I did have much, I stuck with a few games because I had to make the best of what I had. And the best of what I had was mainly Call of Duty. Then Battlefield after that. And during that Call of Duty period, it was a lot of the only other single player game that I was really into was Assassin's Creed. Those two at the time were my bread and butter on PS3, and I loved every moment of it. Like I said, growing up, you didn't have a fixed income or any income. I certainly didn't work my butt off to get money. I had to wait till Christmas and birthdays to get what I wanted. And so yeah, so I also wanted to play Baldur's Gate. And well, what does Baldur's Gate have to do with anything? That's a super old game. I know, an old game. I don't know if I should play it on play and upload, because Baldur's Gate is just the tip of the iceberg, man. Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale. There's also Icewind Dale 2, I believe, and Planescape Torment and Pillars of Eternity. This all started because of Pillars of Eternity. I saw it, I got some hands-on to play it, and I was like, I got to play more of this. But then I started hearing these other games. I'm like, whoa, there's a whole generation of these things. So I gotta be part of this. I gotta know what it feels like to play these old games, to have at least some foundation so I know what I'm talking about. You know, eventually I want to be able to review games. Honestly, I want to be able to review games. I want to be able to share what my opinion, my knowledge on these games are, and to provide just a different, altogether a different perspective to you guys. There's a lot of other big YouTubers there that do the job well and get the job done, and I want to be one of those people. So yeah, Witcher 1 and 2, Mass Effect Trilogy, Baldur's Gate, Mirror's Edge, Portal, Half-Life, all those great games I really want to get to. And my dilemma, my struggle, whatever you want to call it, my conflict within myself is whether I should not share that on YouTube. I didn't play Life is Strange because I knew like that game's come and gone already, and it would kill my hard drive. But I feel like if I want to do these old games, I'd have to juggle 2 Let's Plays at a time. And I've seen other people do like 3 Let's Plays at a time, 5 Let's Plays at a time. I'm just like, geez, how can you do that, man? How can you do that? Like, sometimes I need to put away the games I need to play for YouTube and just like zone out on like Rocket League or something, which is exactly what I did today. But yeah, I wish, leave some feedback on what I should do. If you're listening right now, if you're this far into the video, should I just do what I want? Because it's my channel, obviously. Or should I just stick with finding new games? Which I completely don't mind. It's just harder for me to get out there, but is completely doable and much more, how should I say this? It's a better formula for growth. So, as of right now in my head, what I have, if I do pursue to play these old games, what I have in my head is I want to finish first Undertale as my first officially done Let's Play. I remember starting Darkest Dungeon and I just could not do it. I could not do it. I actually, now that it's out of early access, I could reboot the series. I could just mark the old playlist early access version, because Darkest Dungeon, I could give it another crack. I finished Life is Strange, I could do that. It really doesn't bother me. Oh, and also Dark Souls. I know my friends are all like, no, stay away from Dark Souls. But I'm like, come on, man. Like, how come all these big guys, big streamers and big YouTubers like Dark Souls? I mean, there's gotta be something about it that just, there's gotta be something about it that, why are they making a Dark Souls 3? Why is it so popular? There just has to be something about it that makes it so good, such a good game. And I want to find out for myself. I don't want opinions from my friends. I mean, opinions are just opinions. They're just for you to make inductions about it. But it's just, at the end of the day, it's your opinion that matters, because it's how should I say this? It's what forces you, I don't know. I'm talking too much. It's what, defines your actions, defines what you think. Your opinions are your opinions. Therefore make them, Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. I should probably play those 2. And boy, do I have a lot of games to play. But I guess that's what YouTube is for, huh? Just so I can make sure that I can play them. So back to the plan. Finish Undertale, right? And then drop whatever I'm trying to do. Maybe I can squeeze in like a couple demos and let's look at games, and a couple indie short parts and videos of small indie games, short indie games that I can find. But for the most part, finish Undertale, then let's play or do some LPs of 2 games. One is a new game, one is an old game. So maybe I can do, one is Darkest Dungeon and one is Witcher 1. And then maybe I can do a new game, Witcher 2. New game, Mass Effect 1. New game, Mass Effect 2. New game, Mass Effect 3. New game, and so on and so on. It's my channel. This is what play outside of the box means. which I will tell you about more in a different video. Maybe that's a story for another day. Anyway, thank you for just listening. I can't talk. Been talking too much. Got too much stuff in my mouth. That's what she said. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. For just listening to me just talk my brains out for 15.5 minutes. I'll catch you later in the next video. Deuces.